Hey, good day, my viewers. Happy Sunday to every one of you. Thank you for coming onto the show. It's your regular host again, Edith Mudia, coming your way with the African Pacesetters here on Sunday, every Sunday at 8 p.m. Nigerian time. Like I usually tell you, stick to Nigerian time. 8 p.m. Nigerian time, okay? Every Sunday. We bring you this show live stream on three platforms concurrently. We air on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube at the same time. So please tune in any one of them and watch us. Follow us, subscribe, so that when we come on air, you don't miss out. And if you can't watch at that very time, please save the date, save the time, and just watch later when you get home or when you're less busy. So show us love. Show us love by watching us. My colleagues come here every day of the week with different topics, especially the Nigerian politics, and they bring you updated news. So they want to keep you abreast of information. So I don't want you to lose out on those info. Please be part of us. We're bringing so much to you. The only way you can show us love is to watch, subscribe, share. Okay, though. So this show is powered by the GCSDN, the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria. Thank you for coming on. Again, this is a pre-recorded show, so I won't be able to respond to your comment. That's just the only difference. But please just know that the love remains the same, okay? The feelings, they are all the same. You are part of my family now, especially those people who never fail me every week. They come on to watch me because I can't be watching myself, right? I'm doing a show. I need you to also watch, right? To take some of the information and share the good news. So today I won't be able to reply to your call. It's a duty call. So I won't be able to reply to your comments, but I promise you when I come back next week, by the grace of God, I'll be back live next week, and then we'll rub minds together. Thank you. So before we move on the show, I want you to invite more friends. Just remind them that the show is on now, and then they should be watching. Okay, so I'm going on a quick break, and I'll be back shortly, I promise you.
Register to vote and collect your PVC now. Affliction shall not rise a second time.
That is why we members of Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria, GCSDN, is calling on all Nigerians, irrespective of tribe, religion, and political affiliation, to embrace our new formula known as 23 unto 23, which means you must encourage 23 persons to register for their voters card. Then the 23 persons should get another 23 persons to register too for their PVC. If 23 is multiplied by 23, we shall arrive at 529 voters card. If 189,035 of us do this, we shall have 100 million voters ready gidigba for the 2023 elections. By December 2023, GCSDN shall organize a global online election where we shall all choose the presidential candidate to support in the 2023 elections. We must elect a patriotic and visionary servant, a servant that will put our country and our citizens' rights above his or her personal interests. Oya, let the journey begin.
This message is powered by Prince Ewemade Concourse, PROGCSDN.
Welcome back to the show, African Pacesetters. Welcome. You heard that jingle. We're very serious. We want to elect a visionary leader this time. Nigeria has to move forward. Welcome back. Today we'll be talking about Jihan Abass. Jihan Abass from Kenya, East Africa. Okay, she's an entrepreneur and a business woman who is the founder of the CEO of Lami Insurance. She's in the age range of 26 to 28 years. So, because our age wasn't, our year of birth was not specified in Wikipedia, so we couldn't get her year of birth. So she is in the age range which I saw there, 26 to 28 years. She hails from Kenya, East Africa, and she's based in Nairobi. She has a company called Lamy Technologies, democratizing insurance and helping to improve the lives of millions in Africa. She grew up in Mombasa, Kenya, and started out her career in finance as a commodity trader in London, trading on New York and London sugar markets. After that short stint in finance, Jihan set up Lamy with the aim of increasing insurance penetration in the developing world. She has an undergraduate degree in finance from Bayes Business School and an MBA from the University of Oxford. She started Lamy Technologies in 2018, and today it employs 48 people. Wow, she's going places. Let's celebrate her. So according to her, this is her word in Wikipedia. My perspective on life and the impact I wanted my life to have in the world. I worked in a job where making money was the dominant motivation. For me, that didn't seem like enough, and it's also not what I wanted to stand for as a human being. See, she's very passionate. Also, the opportunity to revolutionize the insurance industry, the more it became apparent that this was what I needed to do to have an impact on the insurance landscape. It was quite scary. I had only recently graduated from university. I was still getting my bearings in my career. She was just still struggling, newbie, but I was not fulfilled. I never felt connected to what I was doing, and I didn't want to be disappointed with where I ended up in 5 or 10 years if I stayed. I became obsessed with the insurance space after a waiter mentioned to me in conversation that they didn't have medical insurance for, when they need it for emergencies. I began researching to understand the driving force behind the huge gap. That's when I learned that less than 3% of people have access to insurance products in Africa. So, see, that is not, when I read that in Wikipedia, I was like, you know what, I could relate to what she's saying, because years back when I came here and now when I'm here, I can, there's a huge gap, there's a huge difference. How? When we, African mentality, you just think insurance is a scam. Insurance doesn't do anything for us. Insurance is just, they are just gimmick. They take your money and they don't, it doesn't mean anything. But the mentality here is different, especially when you have a house, when you have a car. There's auto insurance and there's mortgage insurance. You have to have it. It's mandatory. If you don't get your car. If you don't, you can't ride your car, and you cannot get approved for your house loan to buy a house. So you have to have that insurance. Many Africans still don't get this, because where we're coming from, the mentality is different. So this is the huge gap that she's trying to bridge. There's this huge gap that, Jihan Abass found, like pertinent to work on. Like, my people do not have insurance. They don't even know the meaning. So she's bringing the awareness back home. So this is the huge thing she's doing. She's trying to bridge the gap. She's trying to create awareness. Tell them that insurance really matters a lot. You don't just say, years before now, I'm using myself as an example. If I purchase a flight ticket to go back home, or maybe I'm going on holidays like vacation, I don't put insurance because I think they're just calm. But now that I know, because the awareness is now here, I've learned about it. I know the effect, because the time you think you don't need it, it comes handy. So if I buy my ticket right now, I'm buying insurance. Anything I do now, life insurance and all of that. People have life insurance. We have life insurance. Why? It's not because we want something to happen to us, but it does happen anyways. It will happen someday. Someday, sometime you need it. Maybe for out of job, you lose your job, you sick, you so many things. You die, so your offspring or your children or your family won't be left bare. So they also have something to fall back on. So it's huge. It's huge. When I keep telling you the examples of insurance, at that time when we were just new here, I see a white person just come on my door. Hey ma'am, I want you to have a life insurance. And I ask them, what is the meaning of this? Oh, in case you die, I forbid, blood of Jesus. But really, realistically, it is what it is. You're supposed to have life insurance in case you're not praying for that, but things happen. So in case we're supposed to have it, but that's what we call a backup in case of anything. The one I really like is, when you lose your job, when you're out of job, when you're sick, we don't even know if you're going to be in an accident. We don't pray for all these mishaps, but we can't really, control it if it does happen. So we need insurance. So I'm telling my African people, insurance is not a scam, especially when you need it. You might be paying for years and you never end up using it, but there will be one day that you need that insurance and you regret not having it. So that's why Jihan has, created this awareness and she's trying so hard to bridge the gap for the people who do not have insurance and to understand what it means. So exactly what she's doing. That's why we're celebrating her today. So in her words, she said the main idea for the LAMI API is to be one-stop shop for the entire insurance ecosystem. If a partner uses their API, they don't need to think about anything that aids the process of buying insurance. That's the way it works. Is we have insurance companies that plug into our platform. Right now, we have about 25 insurance companies. On the other side, we have businesses that can create products that these insurance companies underwrite. Businesses can then plug our API into any point of sale. It can be an app, website, POS machine, which we all use in Africa, or whatever distribution model works best. We have a portal for partners and for agents to manage insurance sales. In this portal, they can see how different products and different products work. So in 2020, Abass was picked to represent an insurance tech Connect 2020. In 2021, she got an award. In 2021, Quartz named her an African Innovator. For others who may find themselves in similar situation of not being fulfilled by their career and want to start something, I would say work until you don't need to work. I can't balance both because entrepreneurship is very difficult. For me, making that leap into entrepreneurship wasn't as difficult for a choice. This is how it worked because I come from a family of entrepreneurs. My dad and my grandfather, so it's something that I saw a lot growing up. It was something I knew I wanted for myself. So she's saying the goal is to dominate the area and be the leader in digital insurance distribution, whether in Africa or in other developing countries which face similar challenges. They want to reach $1 billion in premium and underwrite policies for millions of people because we do not believe that a lack of insurance is a lack. We do not believe that a lack of insurance is a lack of a safety net. We aim to provide that safety net and use technology as a driving force behind it. What has kept me grounded in my belief is my belief that you should never let yourself quit. Believe in yourself. We may face problems and obstacles, but just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. So that is why we're celebrating Jihan Abass today. She doesn't believe in quitting. Excuse me. She doesn't believe in quitting. She wants you to push even more. Excuse me. She wants you to push even more. When something is not working out for you, you find other ways to make amends. She found out early in her career that it's not about making profit. She was a profit-making, the business she was involved in was a profit-making one. But she found out that I'm just making profit, but people are not happy. My people are bare. They are empty. They don't know the meaning of insurance. When something comes up and there's an emergency, they don't have insurance. There's nothing to fall back on. So she she pushed hard to make sure that she bridged the gap. So they have a goal to have $1 billion company to serve all these people, to be plugged into all these insurance companies, so that when they need insurance, people can, also tap into their own and find, there'll be like a kind of competition. So this is exactly what insurance do these days. There's competition everywhere. If this one is too much for you, you can just stroll down the other street and get something. If the other one is too much, you go on your net, you go on the website, and you start searching for insurance. So I like her, and she was also she's named as an innovator. I like her because she was passionate about human beings, not just about getting profit, because she comes from a background of entrepreneurs. Her grandfather and her father were entrepreneurs. So she knew solidly what it means to be in business. Though it wasn't easy, but it was easy for her because of her background. But her goal was to help her people. She didn't just, sit down and just keep taking profit. She has you in mind. She has me in mind. She has other African people in mind. She wanted to bridge the gap, and that is why we're celebrating her today. Like I usually say, we have to celebrate our own, because somebody who is doing so much, going out of their way to make another person comfortable, even when you're not comfortable, not so comfortable, but you want your neighbor to feel the impact of goodness in their lives. You are, a pace setter, a change maker. You're supposed to be celebrated. And so that's why we bring her here. I bring good people on my show. I also tell you what they do and what they are up to. So this person is one of our African pace setters. She's an innovator. She's an entrepreneur. And she has you in mind. She's very, very humane. So today we celebrate Jihan Abass. I know that she's not watching me right now, but someday she's going to come across this video and she's going to say thank you for, mentioning me. She is part of our heroes. So thank you, Abass. Thank you. So we're really, really grateful. Please celebrate your own, because if you don't, nobody's going to do it for you. If you don't celebrate yourself, if you don't give yourself kudos and pat on the back, nobody's going to do it for you. What good people are worthy of emulation and worthy of celebration. I hope this one goes down and you pick it up and also share the good news to other people, that there are people working hard, tirelessly, to make sure the other person feel good. Okay, thank you. Let's keep going. So that was Jihan Abass. So I'm going to tell you, I'm going to play a video quickly for you. It's about PVC. We're just talking about PVC now. You can see us hammering on it because this is the season. If we don't hammer on it now, so many youths will not get it. So many people are still sleeping, and we don't want a rude awakening. How? We fear rude awakening because we don't want any blind leader to lead us again. We know the impact of a blind leader, so we do not want one anymore. The Ekiti Guba polls, the Guba election that just took place, I think was last week, was very saddening. I saw some youths just happy, flinging, just showing off some naira, about 2,000, 3,000, and they sold off their conscience. So it's, very, very saddening. So we're still bringing the awareness to you. So let me quickly play a PVC jingle here. Thank you.
Country people, country people, how many times I call on? Continue. We they do the same thing and we they expect different results. Not be juju be that. If you don't reach 18 years, you never do your PVC, or you don't do your PVC, you never go collect them. Now you be the problem with the face for this country. Now you go INEC office. May you see people PVC food them me. Una not go collect them. Una go sit down for corner. They say, I would like to vote, but my vote not go count. How your vote won't take count? Where you not go vote? Do I know? Vote not they count. Now politicians they bribe to buy votes. This time around, our vote must count. Okay. You know why? Because the INEC of before not be the INEC of now. Because they don't tell to hear the youth are the leaders of tomorrow. Why the old one not agree come out? And I will not register. The way I for register, you too far. I not go feel reach that place on election day. My dear, go any INEC office. Go do change of venue. They go carry your polling unit, call your area, it's not be even your domot.
You're telling me the truth.
So, not let anything disenfranchise you, because the strength of the oppressor lies in the display of the people's abysmal ignorance. See, don't make me speak English now.
Sorry.
Our mood don't do. I believe and I stand for a better Nigeria. In-law, we not get money, now body it they work. For marriage or for burial. As for me, I don't enter house. Nothing there outside.
Thank you very much, my brother. Yeah, keep telling them, and please keep listening to him. Keep telling them you need to have this. Stop celebrating your oppressors, okay? Stop celebrating your oppressors. So, last week I came on with a jingle about our quiz that the GCSD and Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria is sponsoring a quiz, a competition in secondary schools, and we did talk extensively about it. But I want to bring it to your notice again because it's going to take place in I think the deadline for submission of form is in October. So we are just bringing the awareness here now, making everybody aware about this quiz. So let me show you again the jingle. Please
Invitation. Principals and proprietors of public and secondary schools in Nigeria are hereby invited to register 2 of their students for the first national quiz competition on the Nigerian Constitution for secondary schools in Nigeria. Commencement date 1st October 2022. Deadline for registration 15th August 2022. Registration fee free. Venue virtual. Prizes to be won by the 6 best schools include millions of naira, laptops, copies of the Nigerian Constitution, and lots more. Please request a free application form by sending an email to write.gcsdn@gmail.com or gcsdn@gcsdn.org. You cannot stand for your rights if you don't know your rights.
This project is powered by the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria, GCSDN, and the Rescue Me Now Data and Media Limited.
Signed, Dr. Edmond Ike, Project Administrator.
Okay, so you heard that. Same thing last week. It's just the same line. Nothing has changed. Please register to be part of this competition. If you're a proprietor, owner of a school, a teacher, a principal, please bring your students in, the one that are, that would love to be in this show. There are lots of prizes to be won. You don't want your student to be left out, especially the bright ones who doesn't have butterflies when they face the public. It's going to be a virtual competition because we are over here and then the students are back home. So it's going to be virtual, and then there will be people who are moderators who's going to moderate the competition, the quiz. So if you don't know about your constitution, you don't know how to defend yourself, you don't know how to defend your rights. You need to know about your rights, you need to know about what the constitution says. It's very important. Bring in your student, collect the form, and submit it before October 1st, which is the deadline. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you. We've come to the end of the show. Again, I told you I won't be able to reply to your comment. But please leave me comments. I appreciate your comment a lot. I will come back when I have the time, when I'm back, and I'll read everything. Please leave me comment as you watch. Thank you so much. So I'd like to say a big thank you to you, all my viewers. Thank you for showing much love. Okay, leave me comments. And don't forget to share this broadcast. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Next week, I promise I'll be bringing your way another exciting story, exciting and inviting story, educative story, so we can all learn and be part of it. So until then, please stay cool, stay well, do good for other people, collect your PVC, do everything within your reach to be humane to another person. Thank you so much. Remain good, remain blessed. Ciao, ciao.